Hello kids, how are you all? Welcome back to another new session in English with me. And I'm here ready to teach you another new exciting and wonderful lesson in English. I hope all of you are ready too. Alright, well, then let me hear you say hooray! Say it! Hooray! Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now you tell me, what do you do when you want to get ready for a party? Yeah, what do you do when you want to get ready for a party? Alright, what's the first thing you think of? What dress should I wear, right? So you would take up a pretty nice frock and you're like, this pretty frock, it's too gaudy, it's too much of frills, no, not this frock. How about a simple frock? Wow, I'd love to go for a simple frock like this. But then, for a party, a simple frock won't go well. I like the color, it's very comfortable, but not this dress. How about I wear something casual to be more comfortable for me? But this looks very casual. And looks very boyish also. No. What do I wear? I have no clothes to wear. I think I should buy new clothes. Well, this is your attitude, right? When you look at a cupboard full of clothes and still you grumble saying, I have no clothes only to wear. Correct? Well, today I'm going to teach you about a great man who forsook, means who left all his wonderful luxurious clothing all for the people of India whom he served. He saw that the people of India didn't have enough clothes to wear for themselves, and then he decided that he too, like his people, like his Indian folk, he too won't wear some lavish and expensive clothing, but he'll wear simple clothing just like his own people. And that great leader was Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, come, let's look into his life and what made him take this wonderful decision. Come on, let's quickly open to our Balbharti textbook, page number 16. Do the lesson, A Great Leader. Come, let's read the lesson together. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the supreme of excellence, but to subdue the enemy without fighting is the supreme of excellence. These were the words once told by a great war strategist, Santizo. Well, there was one person who actually lived by this, and that was a great leader of our country, none other than Mahatma Gandhi. Well, Mahatma Gandhi was one of the greatest leaders of the world. Other leaders win wars by hurting others and killing them. But Mahatma Gandhi did not use any arms and weapons like guns, rifles, or bombs. And yet, he won the war of India's independence. People lovingly called him Bapu or Bapuji, father of the nation. Gandhiji was a man of iron will, which means if he decided to do something, he did it, no matter how difficult it was. One day, he decided that he would have an early morning prayer every day. From that day onwards, he never missed the prayer. Gandhiji gave a lot of importance to truth, simplicity, and non-violence. Non-violence, that is, not hurting others. Gandhiji's dress was very simple. Just a loincloth, a dhoti worn above the knees, and sometimes a shawl. A loincloth means a dhoti. Could he not afford fancy fashionable clothes? Of course he could. But this simple loincloth was a deliberate choice. How did he come to make this choice? Once, Gandhiji was on a lecture tour in Odisha. Usually, men and women gather in large numbers to listen to him. In Odisha, however, women were not seen at these public meetings or lectures. On making inquiries, Gandhiji found that the people in that part of the country were so poor that their women folk had not a decent thing to wear. Therefore, they kept away from public functions. Gandhiji was deeply pained to hear this. From that day, he decided to wear the bare minimum of clothes, which means as little as possible clothing. Be it cold or hot, he never changed his simple dress. Once, he had gone to England to attend a very important conference. A conference means a large formal meeting where people discuss important matters. King George of England gave a reception. A reception means an occasion held to welcome someone. So, King George of England gave a reception to the participants of the conference at his palace. People received by the king have to dress up in a certain way. At that time, England ruled over India. People in England wanted to know if Gandhiji would change the style of his dress to see the king. Gandhiji made it very clear that he would be dressed in his usual way, even when visiting the King of England. He would wear the dress of the people whom he represented. Gandhiji was not bothered by what style of dress the British approved of, so long as the poor people in his country did not have enough clothes to wear. Finally, the king had to welcome at his reception this great man dressed in a simple loincloth and a shawl. The king himself was dressed quite extravagantly. Extravagantly means in a way that costs a lot of money. Gandhiji was asked whether he had enough clothes on for meeting with the king. He replied that the king had enough clothes on for both of them. I hope you got the joke. When someone asked Gandhiji whether he had enough clothes, which means कपड़े काफी है क्या तुम्हारे ऊपर? That's when Gandhiji says, राजा के ऊपर इतने कपड़े हैं कि बस हम दोनों को पुर जाएगा. Isn't that a smart answer? Well, millions of poor people in India felt happy that Mahatma Gandhi dressed like them. Although Mahatma Gandhi did not use any destructive weapons, he had millions of staunch followers. Staunch followers means people who were firm and loyal in following him. Gandhiji showed all the suppressed people in the world. Suppressed means people who are put down by authority or force. So, Gandhiji showed all the suppressed people in the world the new path of Satyagraha. Satyagraha means non-violence. Well, that was something really new and really great. And so, he is remembered for his greatness, not only in India, but in all parts of the world. Well, that was Gandhiji, a man who spoke, who did, who dressed and lived an amazing and extraordinary life. What an exemplary life for all of us. Hoping that you've read the lesson well, let me see if you're able to answer these questions. My dear students, did you see how a great man like Gandhi, he took a firm decision and he stood to his decision. He sacrificed his own desires for the people of India. He lived and died for India. You know, there are other great leaders, alright, who too have struggled for the freedom of India. They not only fought, they even laid down their lives for our country. How much respect are we giving them? How much do we respect them each day? Do we only respect them during Independence Day and Republic Day? My dear students, the freedom that you have today is given to you because of them. So, see that you respect them. Not only respect, try to walk in their path and do something great for your country, India. Well, now there are 2 more leaders mentioned in your textbook. A small short note also is given to you about them. Hope you read that carefully. And as an activity, I hope you make a nice collage of the great Indian leaders of our country, both men and women. Are you ready? Will you do it? Well, come on. Today is the day when you're going to do this activity as soon as you finish watching this video. So, quickly get down to work. Remember, you can get these pictures from anywhere, from newspapers, magazines, old textbooks, or the internet, or any other means by which you can make a beautiful collage. Okay, let there be pictures of at least 7 great leaders. Okay, I hope you enjoyed doing this activity. Well, see you on Monday. Bye-bye.